When a show's been on the air for more than 10 years, you get to see a lot of changes with recasting and old characters leaving. But if there's one thing about NCIS, it's even when actors leave, their presence still lingers. One of them being Michael Weatherly. What if we told you he might be coming back? Good old Sean Murray posted a picture on Instagram full of hints. In this video, we'll be telling you all about it. First off, let's talk about the post. You can always trust the cast to provide us with updates from the set. Either that, or lovable throwback pics, or just all of them hanging out outside of work. They're pretty tight, as coworkers and friends. So, in true Sean Murray fashion, he posted a cute nostalgia photo of him and Weatherly in character. At first glance, it seems pretty normal. That is until you see the comments. The official NCIS Instagram account commented that they love a good bounce. Now that has led us all to wonder, will they bring the McGee-DiNozzo duo back to our screens? Everyone and their mother would love to see those two together again. Before Harmon Weatherly's departure back at the end of season 13 really affected the show, fans were really devastated to see the hilarious and flirtatious detective leave the show. Well, devastated would be too mild a term. That being said, we do understand that Michael had to branch out and stick to his other filming commitments, which was, of course, the fellow CBS show Bull. Still, the comments on this IG post are flooded with OG fans reminiscing about their favorite moments involving the firecracker duo. So many people are longing for him to come back. One fan even said that there are barely any original characters left on the show, so bringing Weatherly back would be a good move. Hey, as long as we see him in the upcoming season, we're good. There's nothing like seeing the oldies back together again. Well, we'll take as many as we can get. So, reasons why we think he could make a comeback? With this post that Murray dropped to us, there are actually more factors that point to DiNozzo's return. Like, think about it. They didn't kill him off, so the door's always open. It's like what they did with Gibbs too. He's out there in Alaska living his life, could come back to the team if he wants to. Ultimately, it's up to the producers, the writers, and the actors themselves, of course. But that doesn't stop us from doing some brainstorming of our own, you know? In between waiting for the 20th season, the NCIS subreddit is full of this type of stuff. It's what keeps a fandom going. On screen, it went like this. After DiNozzo left the team, he was able to track down the mystery behind Ziva and found out her death was fake, which brought a lot of intense emotions to his character. Come on, if you find out your significant other was actually dead, it would mess with you too. In a whirlwind of figuring it all out, he wanted to settle down, find some slowness, some stability. With a job like being a detective on NCIS, we get you, pal. That's what Gibbs wanted too. We don't really see DiNozzo's thought patterns as clearly as we do with Leroy, but his decisions show them. So he went off to Paris to raise his daughter, a life away from all the craziness. When you've got a kid to look out for, the path seems understandable. Also, what producers have said about it. Everything has to be kept hush-hush, so the higher-ups can't really say anything until it's confirmed. Despite all that, Stephen D. Binder has been very open about Michael coming back. Open arms. We're all with you, pal. Talking to TV Insider, the producer said that he would absolutely love to do a DiNozzo return. A fan favorite, a gem to work with. Weatherly's the real deal. Literally, you can never get enough of the Playboy detective with a heart of gold. Mwah, chef's kiss. He did mention that it'd be a little hard to do that because of Michael's packed schedule at the time. Well, time has flown by and the bull has met its end. Though the show's cancellation was actually tragic, it also means that he's got a lot of free time on his hands now. Like the show says, the cast is literally a family. Harmon still is credited as a behind-the-scenes producer, so he's never too far from the show. Can we say the same for Weatherly? We can't be completely sure yet, but Murray's Instagram throwback sure adds fuel to the fire. Think about it, it's the perfect time to return because filming's already wrapped up for season 20. It's hitting our TVs in September, and that's so close. We might just get hit with a huge surprise, and the network can definitely profit from a decision like this. And now, how DiNozzo would react. It's no secret that the show has changed a lot since he left. Agent Parker coming in, Gibbs making an exit, the team dynamics have changed immensely, and if he comes back, it's gonna be a whole new environment to adjust to. Binder actually said if Tony was to return, they'd have to really get to work in the writer's room. Not that they don't usually do that, but it'd be a head-scratcher for sure. Obviously, he wouldn't be a regular because he has a whole life to take care of back in Paris. Man, even if we get just a few scenes of him with his family, we'd be content. We all want to know what he's up to. Imagine seeing him roam the French streets with Ziva, all romantic. Wouldn't that be a dream? All things aside, if Murray's post ends up being a cute throwback, we understand. There's always the possibility that Tony DiNozzo makes a grand entrance in an episode or two. But we guess only time will reveal these NCIS secrets. And now, some other NCIS news you might have missed out on. Firstly, NCIS LA isn't returning in September. It's a month full of season premieres from CBS shows to Netflix ones, but sadly, we won't get the 14th season of NCIS LA in the mix just yet. Hidden Remote reports that we'll have to wait a little longer. Okay, it's not that big of a wait. Usually fall premieres happen around September, but this one has to be stretched to October. Because of how hectic the filming and writing process was, they just need more time to collaborate things and straighten them out. It's only a month's delay, so we're not worried at all. Actually, for a while, we didn't even have a release date. It's better than nothing, y'all. It'll also be changing schedules, by the way. You can catch the season in October on Sundays with a lineup including The Equalizer and the newest CBS drama, East New York. Cuddling up with your fave crime show on a Sunday? Sign us up. Even though it's more of an adrenaline-packed show, it's also a comfort show for a lot of OG fans. Plus, we're finally gonna find out what happens to Hetty. And there's a wedding coming up. Lots to look forward to, folks. Next, what NCIS LA has planned for Hetty? The show is very well known for keeping us guessing, and this has been the case with Hetty for quite some time. Since her last appearance in season 13, Linda Hunt has piqued everyone's interest. Her performance? Killer. Scott Gemmell, the show's producer, has been hinting at her return for a while, but he's only recently provided an update on what they're doing with her character. Thanking our lucky stars, we now know. The plan is for her to return in time for Callan and Anna's wedding. Callan realizes he has unfinished business and wants her presence at the big event. It's the guy's wedding, come on, it's not too late to make things right. Gemmell claims that at some point they will have to save her. She's in a pickle because they abandoned her in Syria. What's more is that they had a lot of restrictions due to COVID last year, so they're hoping it won't be as bad this time. It will happen if everything goes smoothly and without hiccups, and we can just hope for the best. They have taken more time to shoot the season after all. And finally, Sean Murray talks about his connection with Gary Cole. Having Alden Parker on board after Gibbs left was new for everyone, but not for Murray apparently. Opening up to Parade, he revealed that he's known the guy for a while before he came to NCIS. When he found out Cole was coming aboard, he was very excited. He thinks that Gary's kicking ass on NCIS and he's in full support of his co-star. He goes on to reveal that the two actually did a movie together back in the day. It was one of those Hallmark Hall of Fame ones, and it was called For My Daughter's Honor. You can go search it up, you'll see it. Cole actually played a high school teacher having an affair with a student. While Murray played a much more innocent role, he also had a smaller part in the film. Either way, both of them connected, and Murray has been appreciating him since day one. Well, that's all for this video, folks. Do you think DiNozzo's gonna make a comeback in season 20? Let us know in the comments below. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video.